As I navigated my healing journey, the hardest point for me to let go of was that era that I was feeling very stuck and pretty vulnerable at the fact that someone I used to know, someone I was close to and held in high esteem, someone I ascribed so much brilliance to, had a habit of over the years not giving me and situations the accountability that it required. This person, instead of being accountable for their actions, they would use that brilliance that I said they have, they will use it to deflect, blame shift, gaslight, manipulate, create reverse psychology type of situations that will have me as the villain and them, the victim, in a situation that they created. And this pattern went on for so long, it was emotionally draining. And with time, it started to chip away at my self-esteem. It took a long while before I caught on with the jig that this fellow, they're never gonna be accountable. And so I had to detach. But even with the detachment, I kept processing internally. Why did this person do me dirty like this? Why did this person repeatedly insult my intelligence by lying and sabotaging and the emotional invalidation? While I was wallowing in that mud, that pity party mud, I stumbled on a quote that says that in order to completely heal, you have to take accountability for the role that you played in your own suffering. Did you hear me? In order to completely heal and move on, you, the sufferer, has to take accountability for the role that you played in your own suffering. And oh my God, when I read these quotes repeatedly, it hit a nerve. It struck deep. And I found it to be so true, so relatable, so practical. Because when I placed it in context with my situationship with this fellow I'm talking about, it was very true. I played a goddamn role in my suffering. How so? From the moment I met this fellow, there were a million red flags. Too many to have ignored. But then, number one, I was young, naive, I was foolish. And number two, three, or four, I have a heart so large, unconditional love so vast, that people always have a way of translating my emotional strength for weakness. And then what do they do afterwards? Oh, they turn me into a doormat, drag me around like a fool. And this is a level of insecurity that for some of us, it stems from the kind of upbringing or society that we were raised, where we were bullied into silence or ignored, so much so that we had no choice but to work hard for attention. Even when we were in the right, we were forced to agree to be wrong just to let the peace. When I heard that quote, that apology that I wished this fellow would have given me for all the many, many nonsense, that closure that my soul was seeking, I took the apology and the closure, I gave it to myself. I said, Cha, oh girl, you don't mess up bad. Yeah. And then that was when healing started. People are always going to be people. But you can be you. You can take care of you. How do you do that? By enforcing strong boundaries. You teach people how to treat you by what you allow. You tolerate their bullshit. One time, two times, many times, you are clearly using unspoken words, telling them, I'm fine with whatever you do to me. Just go ahead and do with me whatever you like. And honey, they're gonna. And when you get to a point where you can take it no more, you start to try to fight off. You start to resist the emotional bully. What do they say? They say you become bad. You've become terrible. And continually they will push the narrative that you are the villain and them the victim. It's a fucking mind game. You may be familiar with the concept of inferiority complex. There are people that parade about the place with a superiority complex, those ones that are never wrong. Even when it's glaring that they're stupid, but they will never agree. Their ego will get them to a point of no return. They will blame and blame, and they live in a delulu land. And that's fine, they can be there. But you